I'm Alison here at my studio, the Pilates Room NYC in Chelsea. Today, Elizabeth and I are going to take you through a calming evening flow so that you can unwind and release all of the tension from your day. Join us on the mat. So we're going to start in a quadruped position on your hands and knees. I have my toes tucked under and Elizabeth has her toes pointed, so whatever's more comfortable. We start with the cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, lift your chin and tailbone, and then exhale, bring your chin to your chest, rounding through your back. And again, inhale, extend through the spine, taking a deep breath. And exhale, push the air out of the lungs, opening the rib cage. Again, inhale, lift your chin and your tailbone. And exhale, round through your back, lifting up. Now we go into a neutral position. You tuck your toes under. We lift the knees and hover, holding for 5 counts. 1, 2, pulling your abdominals in. 4, 5, I lower my knees, Elizabeth straightens her legs. We go out into a plank, hold that position. So nice strong plank, pulling your abdominals in. I lower my knees and then we lower down to the mat, dropping the chest down. Uncurl the toes. Now we're gonna slide our forearms forward, lifting the upper body, and we go into a neck roll. Inhale, look to the right, circle your head down and around, stretching the neck, and turn back to the front. And look to the left, inhale, and exhale, circle around, and look to the center. And now we bring the chin to the chest, lift your abdominals and round through the spine, hovering your pelvis off the mat. And then we drop the pelvis, elongate the spine, lifting your chin and sternum. Again, and we bring the chin to your chest and pull the sternum up towards your spine, lift your pelvis. Now let's stay here, relax the hips. You should feel your belly shaking, then you know you're in the right spot. And then we release, drop the hips, and lengthen through your spine. Okay, now we're gonna flip around onto our backs. So swing the legs around. And now we're gonna lie down on our backs, bending your knees, getting ready for a bridge. So really root down into the feet as you articulate your spine to lift your hips up into a high bridge. Hold it there. Inhale, lift your arms up and back towards your ears. We keep the arms reaching overhead as we roll down through the spine, articulating one vertebra at a time, and then the arms come forward and down. Again, inhale as you lift the hips up. We're gonna stay here for an exhale. Inhale, lift the arms up and back. And stretch through your front body as you roll down through your spine, dropping the pelvis, dropping the tailbone, and bring your arms forward. We have one more. Push down into the arms, lift your hips up, feeling that sense of opposition through the body, and inhale, lift your arms up and back, and exhale, empty the lungs as you roll down, dropping the hips, dropping the tailbone, placing your arms back to your sides. Okay, so we're gonna wiggle the feet together and bring your right knee into your chest. Hold on to the back of your thigh, extend your leg up to the ceiling, and we're gonna circle the foot around. So we just circle around. Elizabeth has a straight leg. I have a bent leg, so if your hamstrings are a little tighter, you can keep your leg bent, whatever feels better for the night. And around. Okay, And now we're going to place our arms to our sides for the single leg circles. We cross the leg around, circle around, and lift. I'll keep mine a little bit smaller. 2, 1 more, and 3. Now we reverse. Just loosening up the hip joint, lift 1. Inhale, exhale 2, last time, and lift 3. Now we cross the right ankle over the left thigh, and we're gonna go into a figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna thread your arms through your legs, holding on to the back of your thigh, and we hang out there, really stretching into that right hip. You can flex your right foot, and that might give you a better stretch. And then we place the foot down, place your arms back to your sides, and now we lift the hips up 5 times. So we think of pushing that heel into your thigh and lower down. And we lift 2, thinking of keeping your hips level as you lift 3, and lift 4, 1 more, and lift 5, and lower down. Now we take our arms out to the sides. You can have your palms facing up or down, whatever feels better. We drop the knees to the left and you look to the right. So now we're just stretching the back, try to ease into it. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then we rotate back to the center. And we switch sides. So place your right foot on the floor, bring your left thigh into your chest, and extend your leg up and hold it there. And circle your ankle around. So just do as much of a stretch as you can tolerate, not too intense. And then reverse, going the other way. Deep inhale and exhale. Now we place the arms to the sides. Try to anchor the pelvis with your abdomen. Cross your leg around to the right and lift 1. Inhale. Exhale, lift 2. 1 more. And lift 3. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Last time. And lift. Now we cross the ankle over the right thigh, flex the foot, bring your thigh towards your chest, thread your hands through your legs and hold on to the back of your right thigh. And you can change the angle a little bit if you need a little more twist. Go ahead, just get into that hip. And now we place our foot back down, arms to your side, so keeping the hips level. We lift the pelvis up and down. And 2 and down. And 3 and down. Going to 5, 4 and down. Last time. And 5 and down. And now we extend the arms out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling or the floor. Drop your legs to the right and look to the left. Enjoying the stretch. And then we come back to the center and we bend both knees into our chest. So we're gonna hold on to the backs of our legs and we're gonna try to rock up. So you can use a little momentum and we go and come up. And then we're just gonna roll back. So back and up, just trying to find your balance. If the floor is too hard, you can skip this. 1 more and go back and up. Now we wanna hold this position. We're gonna straighten the right leg up to the ceiling, trying to balance. And then bend. And then we extend the left leg up to the ceiling. You can do a little flex and point. Just move those feet and then bend. And now we straighten both legs up to the ceiling, trying to find your balance. If this is too much, you can always just bend your knees and hold it, up to you. And then we reach the arms, holding your balance, 2, 3, and lower the legs down. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my chair and Elizabeth is gonna show you the variation that you can do on the floor. So the chair is a modification for the exercises coming up. So sitting here, I have my towel, Elizabeth has her towel, and my feet are rooted down onto the floor and Elizabeth's are crossed with her right foot forward. So holding onto your towel, pushing your arms outward, we inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling, and then we bend the elbows, stretching through the chest, which feels really good, and then extend your arms up to the ceiling, and bring your arms forward. And again, inhale, lift the arms. Now, if this feels like it's too much of a narrow grip, you can always grab the bath towel rather than the hand towel, and so that you have a little more space. One more time. And inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bend the elbows, opening your chest, and extend the arms up to the ceiling and lower the arms down. So we're gonna place our towel down to the side, and now we cross the right arm over to the left. You lift your left arm up to the ceiling. We bend towards the right and our gaze is up towards the ceiling. So I'm kind of leaning away from my leg, stretching that left side. We come back to the center, we cross the arms, and then we round the back, opening up between the shoulder blades. If you can reach your knees, you're gonna push your knees forward into your hands to increase the stretch through the upper back. And then we come up, and now we do the other side. So now you cross your legs the other way. I keep mine the same. We place the left hand on the right knee, lift your right arm up to the ceiling, bend over towards the left, looking up towards the ceiling, really stretching away from that right side, keeping that right hip down on the mat, and then we come back up, cross the arm over, and we round through the back, pulling away from our knees, stretching through the shoulder blades, and then come up to an upright position. Now we're gonna come up to standing. So for me, I'm gonna place my hands in the crease of my hips, and Elizabeth is gonna stand and just fold forward. So from there, I shift my weight forward, Elizabeth folds forward. I'm keeping my back very straight, and she's gonna roll up. So I come up using my legs, using my hands for support, and then we come up to standing, and we're ready for bed. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope this evening flow helped you unwind. Don't forget to subscribe so we can see you next time.